speaking to the black man and woman, the black girl and the black boy in the USA today that might care to listen to what I have to say. Of recent, I've noticed that anywhere I go, I find some black men, some black women, some black girls and boys hanging out, taking drugs, not caring to go to work again, tired of life. I even realized that many blacks now are comfortable receiving stipends called benefits from the United States government. As much as this is not bad if you are in a state where you cannot work, I want to let you know that as a black man and a woman, the DNA in you is not the kind of DNA that allows the government to dictate their lives and they sit down while stipends are being handed over to them without working. You were not created like that. If you have the same color as I am, I want to let you know that what you have got inside of you is something that is meant for greatness. Your forefathers who were brought in from Africa as slaves into the United States were not people who lived like this. The economy of the United States of America was built on the backsides of your fathers and mothers, your grandparents and great-grandparents, your forefathers who came in here as slaves. The foundation of this economy was built on their backs. They labored for the economy of this nation. So you cannot hand over the reins of this nation for others to depend and determine how your life will be. I want to let you know, you're a black man, you're a black woman, you're a black girl, you're a black boy listening to me right now. Listen very well. Do not give yourselves up. Do not give up on life. Do not settle for drugs. Do not settle for unemployment. Do not settle for what is not in your life. The DNA that runs in you is the DNA of success. In every household then in Africa, as I heard, especially in West Africa, during the era of the slave trade, men and women that were taken from all the households were the best. The best. The able-bodied men, the able-bodied women, those that had intelligence, the best brains were the ones that were handpicked out of each family to be sold as slaves, because the white man that came to buy them then wanted the best. He was ready to pay for the best. And so the people that were brought into the shores of the United States were people that were of the best quality. Your forefathers had stuff with them that built this nation. So you need to enjoy that. The dream of Martin Luther King and others was to be able to see this generation rule, be part of politics, be part of those that determine things. The civil rights movement of then did not suffer and go through pains and endure government persecution for you to be into drugs, for you to be unemployed, for you to sit down and form cliques and gangs. You are living below what is in you. Greatness is in you. Arise and live out that greatness in this generation. Many have fought for it. You deserve it. The blood, the sweat and the death of your forefathers on this land should be the manure, should be the fertilizer on which you build your own success in this time and age. And no matter how wherever might want to stop you from your success, do not look at that. Just keep pressing on. You, the black man and woman, should be the one topping your class if you are in the university here. You, the black man and woman, boy and girl, should be the one in politics in your communities, in your counties and in your states. Your voice should be heard, and it's not by fighting or by the gun, but it's by speaking out intelligently. And for you to speak out intelligently, you need to go back to school if you're school dropouts. You need to decide to learn and read books. You need to decide to know history and understand how things work. You need to decide to run businesses in your government places. You need to decide to run businesses in the states where you reside. You need to decide to start to employ all those young girls and boys coming out of school. You need to know what it takes to run a business. You need to know the laws. You need to become a lawyer to be able to defend your fellow black man and woman. You need to go there to read political science to be able to know how to help Africa, where you came from, where your forefathers brought you from, where your fathers came. You need to decide to to understand political science, so that you can get the American government to help Africa where your fathers came from, so that the era of slavery that is gradually coming back can stop. People coming to serve again, because Africa is still in turmoil. You need to become great. You need to arise to responsibilities of your forefathers. You need to determine that their death, their sweat, their blood will not be in vain. I know you might be wondering, as a black man or a black woman, or a young girl or a young guy, how do you get out of the wrath that you have now found yourself? How do you get out of this mess that your forefathers decided that you would not live in and fought for you so that you would escape it? Let me tell you, it is by going back to discover who you are from your spirit man. Every man is a spirit soul who lives in a body. Your spirit is strong, and there's a resilience, the resilience of the African spirit that resides in you. That resilience is what you can use to take up from the Spirit of God inside of you. Just ask God to fill you afresh, to strengthen your spirit in your inner man by His Spirit. And as you receive that strength, as you pray to the Lord God Almighty, in Africa we believe in a God, because Adam and Eve came from Africa. The Garden of Eden was discovered to have been in Africa. So you came, you are the original human beings. You came from Africa. You have the resilience of the human spirit that came from the Spirit of God in you. Pray for that resilience to arise again, for that strength of character, strength of might of the inner man to come again into you. And as God answers your prayer, as you receive this, arise and quickly make amends. Start to achieve, start to succeed. And I join my faith with yours, and I pray that the way God has quickened my spirit and strengthened me, you are also strengthened.